Timeout
with Jason Salas.
Hi everybody, this is Timeout, our special weekly segment where we look at the experience of the Guam athlete and all things going on in the Guam sports scene. And my good friend Shelley, who has done a lot for the Guam golf community, is here tonight and he's telling us about a wonderful golf tournament.
Okay, so the ball drop tournament, the ball drop and the golf tournament is the major fundraiser for the Rotary Club of Guam, and we always take on special projects. We were big on the water project years ago to help the outer islands, and we've driven it closer to home this year with looking at the mass transit system and the lack of benches and signage, if you will, for those people. And when we saw it, we said most of the people waiting and using the mass transit system is Guam's Manamco, and it's already hard enough for them to get around, but not having a place to sit while you're waiting for a bus that for the most part isn't on time is pretty difficult. And when we went around and we saw where the stops were, you wouldn't know where they were.
Very true.
I don't think anyone would know that there's a mass transit stop at the ITC center in the building right there. There's not a park bench, there's not a sign, they just have to kind of stand on the sidewalk. So we're working in coordination with the Guam Trades Academy to build park benches and signage for GMT. To help those people that are using the mass transit system. Of course, we'd all love everybody to use the mass transit system and have a more effective transit system. So that's where most of our money is going now. We also, because we're working on it in cooperation with the Trades Academy, we give scholarships every year to the Trades Academy to help them promote the trades and help people be able to find work and develop a new career if they choose to do so. And then we always have the Guam Japanese student exchange, where every year we send 5 kids from Guam to Japan, and Japan sends 5 kids to us with our sister club relationship with the Kurosawa Rotary Club, so that each can learn about culture and country, and it's a huge benefit.
It's a big virtuous cycle of humanity and doing good things for the community and making the island better. And it all starts with people just going out and playing a wonderful afternoon of golf and in the environment that we have, and even if it's slightly overcast, it still makes for great conditions.
Well, November should hopefully be a good month. I mean, if I can, the ball drop and the tournament is November 3rd. It's a Saturday, and if I can talk a little bit about the tournament. The tournament is what they call modified double Peoria, and basically what that amounts to in simple terms is that anybody can win. Anybody. It doesn't matter, male, female, whether you're a 36 handicap or whether you're a scratch handicap, anybody can win. And what we noticed when we made this decision, because golf tournaments are really labor intensive, I'm finding that out, it's very labor intensive. But as a player of golf tournaments, what I've noticed in the past few years is that the green fees, the entry fees for the tournament have gone up. The actual prizes of what you can win has gone down. And so we thought that, we wanted to put on a really good tournament, and we wanted people to understand they really were going to get their money's worth. So we're taking the entire entry fees, which is $150 a player. We're taking all of that money and we're pouring it back into prizes. First place prize will get 55-inch TVs, both players, it's 2-man, it's a team event. So first place is 55-inch TVs, second place is 47-inch TVs, third place is 42-inch TVs, fourth and fifth place is Scotty Cameron putters. We're going to give away another 55-inch TV in the raffle, and every participant gets one entry into the $10,000 ball drop. So
someone even like myself who has no absolute purpose on the fairway could wind up besting someone like yourself who's been playing golf for many, many years.
Absolutely. That's what the double Peoria does for you. It basically takes 12 out of the 18 holes and pulls them to establish your handicap, and you could actually get hurt if you made a birdie. And you could really benefit if you made double bogey on that hole.
Now I like these odds. I like the fact that 8 balls went in the hole last year, and I like the fact that a golf noob like me could actually stand a chance out there in the links.
Absolutely. We're not going to, I think sometimes players don't want to play in a golf tournament because they look at the really good players and say, oh, well, they'll win, I don't have a chance. And so we want to take that away. There is no low gross prize. So because that's kind of a dead giveaway among like, you know, a half a dozen players on Guam that almost assuredly they'll step up and win. So we just eliminated that and we said we're going to pay like 5 places, really good prizes, and we're going to set it up so that anyone can win.
All right.
Another thing we're doing is those of us that play in tournaments, you don't like a long tournament. I mean, it's fun to go out there and you want to play, but you want to play quickly and you want to enjoy yourself. So we'll have that 3-foot circle around the hole that says if you're touching or inside that circle, pick the ball up, it's good, move on. If you're hitting your stroke for double bogey, pick it up, move on, because in double Peoria, you don't get any more benefit beyond double bogey.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I got to cut you off there, but let's get you out of here by saying, is there a number or website where people can find out not only more about this tournament and register, but also more about the emerging and the thriving game of Guam?
I'm glad you mentioned it, because that was one of the things I was going to bring up.
All right.
You can go to golf.rotaryclubofguam.com, and you can pull up the registration and everything you needed to know. Anybody that wants to buy a ball drop ticket can do so at Bank Pacific. Every Bank Pacific branch has the tickets on sale.
All right.
So we look forward to having a whole bunch of people out there having a great time and collecting a lot of great prizes.
All right, well, Van, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for what you're doing for the Guam athletic community. We certainly appreciate it.
Can I make one more comment?
Sure, real quick.
Yeah. We know that some golfers want to keep their amateur status, and we know that the first and second place prize is greater than the allocated amount that a player can accept. And those players that are good, that want to keep their status for, say, SPG games or qualifying for those tournaments, we will take back the 55-inch TV and give you a 42 or whatever it takes to ensure that you do not have to forfeit your amateur status so that you could still win a prize. So do not enter because of that factor. We're going to take care of all those people that want to keep their amateur status.
Excellent. So your reputation will be intact.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks a lot. That is Van Shelley once again. Also one of the funniest guys you will ever meet on Guam, bar none. All right. That was Timeout. We will be back right after this timeout. Stay tuned. We're back in a flash.
Timeout with Jason Salas.